The third, fourth and fifth questions are similar to each other. In the third question, let's start with it. We have to use the cofactors of elements of second row to find out the determinant. So let's see how to do this question. So we have to use the cofactors of the second row to find the determinant, right? So we have a property here. When we multiply the elements of a particular row with the cofactors of the particular row and add them up, we'll be ending up with the determinant. So they have indirectly told us to use the cofactors and the elements to find the determinant. So to solve this question, we are using the cofactors of second row, right? So we need the elements of the second row also. So if you check what are the elements of the second row, so second row elements would be 2, 0, 1. So the first one is 2, second one is 0, and third one is 1. Now let's find the minus, then only we can find the cofactors, right? So M21 means second row and first column. So the elements left out would be these 4. So 3 into 3 it would be 9, minus 8 into 2 it will be 16. 9 minus 16 is minus 7. Now M22 second row and second column. So 5 into 3 it's 15, then 8 into 1 it's 8. So 15 minus 8 will be 7 itself. Then M23 third column and second row. So 5 into 2 minus 3 into 1. So 10 minus 3 it will be 7. Now what we have to do? 2 plus 1 it's 3, it's odd, so change the sign, it will be plus 7. 2 plus 2 it is even, so write the same, it will be plus 7 itself. 2 plus 3 it's 5, it's an odd number, so change the sign, it will be minus 7. Now just substitute in this equation. So 8 to 1 means 7 into what is 8, small a to 1, actually small a to 1 it's 2 and capital A to 1 it's 7. Then a to 2 it's 7 and a to 2 it's 0 plus a to 3 it's 1 and a to 3 it's minus 7. So 2 into 7 would be 14. 7 into 0 will be 0 and 1 into minus 7 would be minus 7. So the required determinant will be 14 minus 7, it is 7. So the determinant of this matrix is 7 and we have used the cofactors to find this one. The fourth question, it's similar to the third one but it's a little bit lengthier one. So we have to use the third column here. So we have to use A13, A23 and A33. Third column, second numbers represent the column. So before we find that, we need to find out AM also, the minors, M13, M23 and M33, and we have to use the normal elements also, small a 13, a23 and a33. And to find the determinant, we have to multiply the corresponding elements with the corresponding cofactors. So first let's find out M13. So cancel out the first row and third column. So Z minus Y. Then 2, 3 would be this one and this one cancelled. So Z minus X. And M33, this and this cancelled. So Y minus X. Now the corresponding elements, YZ, ZX and XY. YZ, ZX and XY. Now A13, 23 and 33 These two, if you add up, they are even numbers, so write the same minus itself. But 2 plus 3, it is odd, so you have to change the order. It will be x minus z. Now to find the determinant, what we have to do means just multiply the corresponding elements with the cofactors yz times z minus y plus zx times x minus z plus xy times y minus x. Now we can take certain things common after we expand the brackets. So first let's take these two things as together. So yz, it's common in both of these terms, so it will be yz, you can take it out. So z, it's left out here, and y, it's left out here, minus y. Now this term has an x squared and this term also has an x squared, so we can take the x squared out of these terms. So it will be z minus x z minus y, because we took the x squared out, right? So z is left here and minus y is left here. Now if you check, the left out terms are these two. We can take x common from both of these terms, so it will be x into y squared minus z squared. Now what we can do means, we are having here y squared minus z squared. We can apply the property here, a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. But we are having y first and z second, right? But here we are having z first and y second. So in order to change the order of y and z in these two places, what we will be doing means we will be multiplying the outer element by minus 1. So it will become minus yz times y minus z. Here also what we can do means we have to change the order, so we are multiplying x squared by minus, so it will become minus x squared times y minus z. This one no need to change any order, so y squared minus x squared, we can just expand. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So same property applied here. Then now if you check, all of these elements have y minus z as a common factor, so we can take out the y minus z out and write the left out elements. So it will be minus yz here. We took y minus z out, so what will be left out? Just y minus yz. And here minus x squared will be left out, and here this part will be left out, x into y plus z. So now just expand the bracket, y minus z, let this be same. Now let's expand this part. So x into y, xy, and x into z, xz. So now actually if you check here we are having one z, and here also we are having one z, so we can take it common. So these two elements will be taking out the z common, so what will be left out here? X will be left out here and minus y will be left out here, so x minus y. So if you check these two elements, we have one x here and here also we have one x, so we can take one x common. So what will be left out here? Minus x, and here plus y will be left out. So now if you check, here we are having x minus y and here we are having y minus x. So we have to change the order of this part. So for that we will be multiplying the front part by minus 1 to change the order inside the bracket. So it will become minus x in order to change the order of the negative sign here. So it will become y minus x x minus y. Now we can take the x minus y as common factor. So x minus y, it's common both sides, right? So when you take x minus y common, so what will be left out? It will be z here and minus x here. So the final answer, required answer for the determinant is x minus y into y minus z into z minus x. So the fifth question, we are having an MCQ here, and we have to use the cofactors and the elements to find out the determinant. So for finding the determinant, we should have the elements and the cofactors multiplied and added with corresponding ones, and they should be of the same rows or same columns. So option A, you check the elements are of first row A11, A12, A13, and the cofactors are of second row A21, A22 and A23. So they are of second row, so they are different rows, so it's not possible. The answer will be 0. Now check option B. The elements are of first row but the cofactors are of first column, so that's also wrong. So option C, you check elements are of second row but the cofactors are of first row, so that answer is also wrong. So option D, you check finally. Elements are of first column and the cofactor are also of first column, so both are same. So the correct answer is option D. When both are same, we'll get the determinant as a final answer.